Imran Khan, the legendary cricket captain turned politician, is one of the most recognisable faces in Pakistan. In 1992, he led the country to its first and only Cricket World Cup victory, becoming an instant national hero. He retired immediately, putting his efforts into building a world-class cancer hospital after his mother died from the disease. He later moved into politics, leading Pakistan's Movement for Justice party. Throughout Khan's life in the public eye, his personal life has also been in the spotlight. Known as a playboy in the 1980s, he settled down and married English socialite Jemima Goldsmith in 1995, a choice that ruffled feathers at home in Pakistan. The couple has since divorced. A sports legend, natural leader and a true global icon, Imran Khan is our connector of the day.
And indeed, Becky spoke to Imran Khan, our connector. She began by asking him why he thought his party could make a difference.
I think Pakistan is ready for a change, and especially the youth. Now, bear in mind that 65% of Pakistanis are under the age of 25. And it's the young people who basically are sick of the old politics, the old political parties. And I think that's where our party comes in, because if you do a survey in all the universities in Pakistan and amongst the young people, overseas Pakistanis, the #1 party today is Tehreek-e-Insaf, which is our party, Movement for Justice.
How would you respond to the return or the potential return to Pakistani politics of Pervez Musharraf? He was our connector of the day last week, and he suggested he would be interested in a return to politics.
Well, the only reason Musharraf is thinking of staging a comeback is because the mess he has left behind. Things have deteriorated so much in Pakistan today, and that's thanks to Musharraf. And now we have a criminal sitting as our president, thanks to Musharraf, who has made a complete mess of this country. So if Musharraf is thinking that he can stage a comeback, it's only because things now, his era looks relatively better. But I'm afraid if he comes to Pakistan, there are going to be plenty of criminal cases against Musharraf.
All right, we've got questions on cricket and politics coming up from the viewers here. Dinesh asks this of you. As a politician, you must understand the Pakistani mindset. He says, why is there so much hatred amongst Indians and Pakistanis today? And how do we overcome this unnecessary hatred, he says?
It's very unfortunate. There was a few years back, there was a chance that the countries were moving closer. We had cricket matches between the two countries, and Pakistan lost in Pakistan, and you saw Indian flags on Pakistani cricket grounds, which I thought I would never see in my lifetime. So things were getting better, and then suddenly Mumbai happened. And sadly, we are back to square one. So I think the people of both countries are desperate that we live like normal neighbors, we have peace. Problem is political, actually specific to Kashmir. Kashmir remains the bone of contention.
James asks, how can the increasing radicalization of Pakistan be reversed? And he says, when you become president, how will you reverse this disturbing trend?
We need not have had all this bloodshed going on in Pakistan. Last year there were 500 blasts in our country, more than in Iraq and Afghanistan. And it's only because Musharraf, under pressure from the Americans, sent the Pakistan army in the tribal areas, and what we then saw was militancy growing every year. The more military operations, the more militancy. And so today the country is getting radicalized.
Imran Khan is your connector of the day today. Imran, let's leave politics, get on to cricket, although perhaps one never leaves politics when one is talking about cricket in Pakistan. Mudassir asks, why leave the cricket world the way you did? You were a Pakistani hero, and for some, you still are. Look what's happening to Pakistani cricket today. It is a joke, he says.
Basically, Pakistan is being run on ad hoc basis, and so is our cricket. Cricket is not an institution. The cricket board should be an institution. Now, how does it go wrong? The president of the country appoints the chairman of the cricket board. the president of the country usually knows zero about cricket. So the only qualification of the chairman of the cricket board is that the president likes him, or the president has chosen him. That's where things start going wrong. So the cricket it runs on ad hoc basis, because the moment the president goes or the government changes, so does the chairman of the board.
Another one from Manny on cricket. He says, Shahid Afridi was banned for 2 games for ball tampering. He says, what credibility does the team have left after such a blatant and mindless act by a captain? Would you ever have done that?
Well, look...
Or were you doing
Becky,
that?
Probably people don't realize. I was in a court case involved. This was all about ball tampering. And basically my plea in the court case was that ball tampering was part of cricket. It was just the degrees that varied.
It's just whether you get caught,
clearly
of course,
crossed
isn't it? It's just whether you get
level
caught.
of ball tampering. Well, or if you really cross that limit, you know, which Shahid Afridi did. But basically, I mean, ball tampering has been part of cricket. It's sort of more gamesmanship. And by the way, when I first started playing cricket, no one even mentioned ball tampering, and it was being done all the time. So Shahid Afridi has been punished. Yes, he should not have done it. Yes, it was wrong. Worse to be caught like that. But I think he's been punished enough.
Curious George asking you simply this. He's got one question. How can I be a ladies' man like you?
Don't try too hard, George. Just take it easy.